out there, video land, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and all the other platforms that's out there. So it's your good brother Pastor T here, coming at you, Changing the World podcast, one conversation, one change at a time. Be the change you want to see. That's how we do it. You know, it's National Suicide Month, and we thought we'd speak with you guys on Thursday. That's tomorrow night. So tune in, check us out, watch us, like us, follow us. You know, we're just getting started with this thing, so we're new at it. A lot of other things that we need to tweak and do. Uh, but we're getting there. We're getting there. But we're going to be talking about suicide, man. It's just an awful lot going on in the world. You know, as I say every time I come on, I make mention of some of these things that we got going on, and do we have our focus in the right place? You know, when we talk about election season also coming up, are we electing people that have our best interest at heart, not theirs? So we're going to be talking about that. You know, we want you guys to join us if you can. And we're going to be doing some amazing things. We're going to be talking about some amazing things on Thursday night that you may not know, but always know that there's help before you commit suicide, attempt suicide. If I knew back then what I know now, I would have done things so much differently. I'm going to actually be sharing my own experience on suicide. 4 times I tried it. I don't know if I can say God wasn't ready for me yet. I would hear the paramedics tell me I just didn't do it right. But my life had gotten so out of control that I just thought that was the only way out. I didn't think about who I would leave behind, who I would hurt. I just wanted the pain to stop. But God brought me through it. Bible says no greater love than a man lay down his life for his brother, and Jesus laid down his life for us. Well, we don't have to do it. But the reality of that is, even knowing that, even saying that to someone, they'll carry it out. There are teenagers that are forming pacts. Did you know that? To commit suicide should something happen on a certain time or a certain day, or it doesn't happen. Our youth are doing this, and our youth are getting caught up in some stuff. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about murder suicide. There are mothers have attempted to take their children's life and then their own. It's happened. But these dads, these fathers are out here killing their family and taking their own life, and nobody knows why. You could talk to the family member about it, a co-worker, somebody that they know, whatever. But unless you hear it from that now dead family, you really don't know what caused it, what the actual reason, what pushed them all the way over to go all the way through with it. And I would have to say that it has got to be you got to have some real. I'm going to even go as far as to say you got to have some nerve, man, to do it. But then, your life could get so consuming that you think this is your option. So we're going to be sharing with you on Thursday night that there's just some different options, some better options. It's a serious thing. It's on the rise, in fact. And so we're going to be discussing that on Thursday night, me and the First Lady. God brought me through it. I can look back and say that God brought me through such a time. And he's got greater things for me, and I know it. but I'm learning to slow down and listen. Um, I'm learning how to use my podcast. Um, Mine is one of um, issues and matters and affairs of the world and of the heart and of the mind, body, and soul. I'm not so much interested in all the foolishness that continues to plague our modern Sodom and Gomorrah. So that's what we in. But we do talk about the things that we hope that we bring you content that you want to discuss and talk about. Certainly when doing something like this, your following matters and your subscribers matters and things. And we're not so much worried about that right now. We just want to put out some really good content that gets everybody to wake up and start thinking about what we need to do to heal this nation. I'm going to say this as a pastor: prayer isn't enough. So we're going to be talking about that. And a lot of time we tell people to pray and don't even and a lot of people don't even know what that means. They don't know, well, what does it mean when I pray? What can I expect when I pray? Why should I pray? Is it really going to change my situation? And we say a lot of things as believers. We tell people what we believe, right? As apropos, we're believers, so we tell people what we believe according to the scriptures, according to the word of God. But so many people are suffering and dealing with these things, and a lot of people, guys, just not gonna get saved. There's a lot of folk. I say right now, I believe that there's a lot of folk at this very moment getting saved, turning their lives over to God, but it's just not enough to shift the way this world is turning. And we've got to do something powerful. We've got to start using our platforms and our voices to speak to the pain and the heartache and the core of why our country, our nation, is in such divide. And we're going to be talking about some pretty deep stuff, along with talking about suicide. I just got something in my email from Ron Desantis, literally calling me by my name, Vernon, like he know me, like he done met me. I'm gonna share that with you on the podcast. I'm gonna share you what he actually sent me, and I think it's just a chain letter with my name in it. But he's slicing up Biden and all this. But little does he know, I voted for Biden and Kamala Harris. You understand, Vice President Kamala Harris? He's talking about this right wing, left wing, radical this, radical that, and all this stuff about what we're teaching our kids in school, blah blah. He don't understand that I'm for critical race theory, not against it. And he said, quote unquote, he don't want white people feeling bad behind what's taught about slavery. So, I'm not with none of that, Ron DeSantis. So you made a mistake sending me that. And I literally told him, I replied and told him, you don't have to bother sending me no email because you will not get my vote. But we're going to save that for the show. Listen, guys, we love you. We hope that you will tune in with us. Remember, go to our page, our website, Changing the World podcast website. Got some great stuff on there for you, some hotline numbers and some different things for you. We'll have those up running during the show, some numbers that you'll be able to access. If you want to actually be a part of the podcast, please, by all means, text us or email us your email address, and we'll send you a link. It puts you on the panel with us so that you can be heard. All right, that's all I got for you, man. Listen, God bless you. God keep you.